Nimrith sat down in his room and ate a loaf of bread made from fungal grain as he tried to ignore the raid on House Draklin. He knew his house was ruthless. There were likely hundreds of thousands of Ovalin troops attacking the palace. From elves to slave soldiers to the undead and even demons, no one was going to be spared, and even if they lived through it, they'd be apprehended and used for some other grim purpose. While he had no love for the other houses, he knew this sentencing was just an excuse for his mother to grab even more power, and his small portions of bread and new book of spatial spells were the only respite from the thoughts of slaughter and a scene slick with white and red gore. A series of light knocks went through the door and startled Nimrith. He jumped up, dropped his bread and book, and frantically put the book in his magic bag. He opened the door to one of the housekeepers, a sweet and old human woman named Marilena. In her hand was a basket of cut-up fungi and berries.
Greetings, Nimrith. You seem stressed. Have some food.
Thank you, ma'am, but I've eaten already.
I know how times like these make you feel. I don't know how elves work, but when my kind are stressed, good food will calm us down. Please take it. It breaks my heart to see you wither.
Nimrith sighed and took the basket. My kind took you from your home, probably put you through hell, and you still want to help me. I don't know how you do it.
I didn't have much going for me on the surface anyway. Besides, you didn't do anything wrong.
I keep up and prosper from a theocratic imperial system.
Now, Nimrith, the world isn't that simple. You know you're better than the others, and every time I see you walking around alive, I thank the gods that such a good man is still walking among us. Now come on, Nimrith, the maternity ward will make you feel better.
Oh, right, mother and father made a new batch of pawns. He sighed.
Don't be grim now. Come meet your siblings. The rest of us could use your aid.
Nimrith nodded and walked with her to the maternity ward. Nimrith arrived at the nursery and saw numerous babies in stone cradles through the mithril window. He walked into the dark room silently to not disturb the sleeping infants. He smiled as they slept peacefully.
So what do you need me to do? He whispered to Marilena.
Marilena walked to the dresser and handed him a bottle of spider milk. He understood as he held a baby boy who was in a cradle with the name Nalder etched into the stone. His sleeping brother's silent breathing brought a peaceful sensation as he sat in a chair and began to feed his brother. Nalder opened his red eyes and smiled as his tiny hands gripped the bottle. Nimrith looked into the eyes of his brother, gazed up at the rest of the babies, and saw a new generation of elves whose minds would be poisoned. His rising joy halted at the thought of their future. Nalder's tiny hands tapped Nimrith, and as he turned to his brother, he could feel the potential in his soul. He rocked his brother to sleep as he put him back in the crib and tucked him in with a spider silk blanket.
He's so cute, isn't he? Asked Marilena as she held another sleeping infant in her arms.
Yeah, they are beautiful little pearls of life and potential. A shame what they'll be molded into.
His melancholy was interrupted by a voice in his head.
Nimrith Ovalin. He heard in the same voice as the woman who helped him in the farms. I'm Edda, the Arali woman who saved you in the fungus farm. I wanted to talk to you privately, and I know going anywhere near that palace is a death sentence. So here we are.
The Grand Arcanist placed his fingers on his head to maintain the connection. Excuse me, Marilena. I need to step out for a bit. She accepted, and Nimrith walked out of the nursery and strutted down the halls. Edda, right? Remember you. You were the little girl I saved 15 years ago. I gave you food and directed you to the orphanage. I always wondered what happened to you.
I've been doing fine. Well as an Arali can do down here. With my magic and skills better than most. It's how I can take care of some people.
Yeah, when I met you, you couldn't get a bat, but the way you killed that assassin, I can tell you have grown immensely. That's good. At least you can go back to the surface and live a good life. You're 25 now, right? You have so much more time to live a good life up there.
I have no plans on leaving.
Why is that? With your skills, you'll be top priority for the Inquisitors to eliminate.
I can't in good conscience leave for good knowing there are others who aren't as strong as me.
Nimrith stopped in the middle of the hallway.
Edda, that's very noble of you, but one rogue isn't going to topple everything Silica has built. Getting out is your only option, but you're a grown woman now. You can make your own decisions.
Thank you.
So is lone vigilantism your only reason for staying here?
I've been watching you for some time. Odd to see the Grand Arcanist fetching supplies.
I can understand why you'd think that. However, walking the streets allows me time away from this oppressive atmosphere. Besides, I know the other mages will be cruel to the shopkeepers. I may lead and organize the mages, but I don't set the code of conduct, and I can't remove generations of elven arrogance.
Humph. You don't have as much power as I thought you did.
Yeah. I may be nobility, but I'm still a male elf in a matriarchal society. I try to do what I can for others, just small enough to not cause attention.
That's not enough. People are still suffering under the rule of Silica, and the ones with power, even the nice ones, do nothing.
You know, I recently met my newborn brother and many other of my new siblings in the nursery. I saw such potential in him, and I know what awaits him in his life. Humans only have to deal with life for 80 years, but we have 1,000 years of this. I look around at the streets of this city and feel the suffering like a cloud of thick poison. I've been complacent in it, but the thought of Nalder and anyone else being put through this cycle makes me sick. If my remaining 600 years will be cut short, it's worth it to ensure this entire system comes crashing down.
Really? You're willing to help? I heard Silica might punish your soul for all eternity.
To spit in the face of Silica even once is worth anything. I'll help, but destroying everything is going to take time. Silica has put many failsafes in place. Loyal women imbued with natural magic and further empowered with divine magic are capable of using spiders as minions and spies, and we arcane mages, our knowledge of spells is kept limited, and we're constantly on a below-average diet with atrophied muscles and organs, so our spells are further crippled.
Nimrith, you helped me when I was in a tough spot in my childhood, visited me for as long as you could, and have shown the potential for greatness beyond power. I don't care how long it'll take. I'll help you out in any way that I can, and we'll get through this.
Guess this is our deal. It's good to know that my act of good compounded into your efforts. It gives me hope in the world.
Acts of good and evil compound. It's a shame that evil compounded so much here, but we'll make it right.
Yes, we will.